If you'll come with me, you'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are doing some Halloween festivities today. I am so incredibly excited to do this video for you guys. I've been wanting to do Pennywise for so long. I just never did it, and then I wasn't consistent, and now I am, and part 2 came out, so I was like, this is the best time to do it. So here we are. This is my version, and I hope you guys like it, and if you do, then stay tuned and keep on watching. Whoa, my brow, you guys, my brow is missing. Okay guys, so as you guys can see, I only have one full brow. It's not with any makeup or anything. This is my natural brow here, and off camera I concealed my brow. I covered it all up, and it's hardly noticeable. I know with all the lights and the camera and the quality of everything, you definitely can see, you know, something. However, this is not how we're going to leave my face. We are going to go in with an overall foundation, and that should hopefully cover it up even more. I am still learning on how to cover up my brows, but I do think for this being one of the very first times, I don't want to say it's the first time, it's like maybe second or third time, but I think I did a decent job. Let me know down below what you think. But we're gonna quickly do whatever I did on this eye. So basically how I did that is I grabbed a spoolie. This is from an old eyebrow pencil, and I just brush my brow hairs, and then we're gonna go in with Elmer's glue. You can literally use any brand of glue, but this is the glue that we'll be using today, and I am going to stamp my brows upwards basically. So that's what we're gonna do right now. So basically you are applying glue so that all the hairs are going to stay flat against the skin. You do not want any featheriness happening there. You just want everything to be flat against the skin. So that is why you want to apply glue, and that is also why a lot of people, including myself in today's video, apply it more than once. So after I apply the glue, we are going to make sure that the hairs are standing up straight, which will make you look crazy, but if you look crazy, then you're doing it right. Remember that. So once you've done all of that, you're going to want to set the glue in place, and with that I'm going to take the Becca Cosmetics Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder, and I'm going to be using this fluff brush to carefully dab the powder in place. So next, after I set the glue and all of that jazz, we are going to go in with a color corrector. I'm going to go in with a corally shade. This is the NYX color correcting concealers, and I'm going to go in with the shade right here. So I'm going in with a super small flat brush, and with that I'm going to basically paint my brow. So once I'm done with the concealer, we are going to yet again set that in place. You can do this in 2 different ways. You can go in with the translucent powder like we did previously to set the glue, or you can go in with a very similar eyeshadow shade as the concealer. So I use a more corally shade for my concealer, so you can go in with a more corally or orange shade for the eyeshadow, and you can use that to set that in place since it's a powder. But in my case, I am going to go back in with the same translucent powder, which is the Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder from Becca Cosmetics. So now I'm looking pretty browless at this moment, but we're not quite done just yet. So I'm going to go in with a foundation shade to match my brows with my skin tone, and I am going to go in with the Dream Urban Cover. It's a full coverage protective makeup sunscreen from Maybelline. This is a brand new foundation, and I am in the shade 310. So we're going to apply a little bit, and I have a small beauty blender to blend it all out. Now lastly, we are going to set the foundation in place, and that is the last step that I'm going to do before continuing on with this entire tutorial. So we're gonna go back in with the translucent powder from Becca Cosmetics and set all that foundation in place. So now my brows are covered for the most part. I look a little bit crazy, like, yes, but I must say, let's take a little quick second right there, that I'm pretty proud of myself, like I said a little bit earlier, because this is not the first time I try this, but the second or third time. So yay for me. But yeah, let's continue this tutorial, and we're gonna go on with the eyes, the eyeshadow, and we're gonna try to make this as smoky as possible. So I personally think my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette is the smokiest palette that I have, so that's the palette that we'll be using today. So here she is, super beautiful. Before we actually jump the curve, which I'm totally doing right now, we are going to conceal and prep the eyes for an eyeshadow look. So we need concealer. Today's concealer, I'll be using the Master Conceal from Maybelline, and I'm in the shade 30 Light. So now that our lids are nice and prepped for eyeshadow, we're going to go in with the Kat Von D palette. This is the Shade and Light eyeshadow palette. And I'm going to go in with this shade here and the black shade right over here. Those are the only two shades that I'll be going in with to make this perfect smoky eye. So I went in circular motions, I blended everything out, and now we're going to go in with that black shade with a small tapered brush from Vanity Planet, and we're going to apply it all over the lid. I'm going to dip my brush back in with that first shade, which is like that dark mauve shade, and go back in with the same motions to create a messy but smoky eye. So now that my eyeshadow for the most part is done, we are going to work on my lashes. I'm going to be applying the Tarte Big Eagle mascara, and I'll be applying some falsies off camera. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I put on some falsies. I cleaned out any fallout from my face with some toner, and now we're gonna move on to foundation. This is in the shade Pale, and it is the Total Control Drop Foundation from NYX Cosmetics, and that is going to be our face paint for today. I'm really excited. I did test this out, and it is a buildable foundation. So 2 drops apparently is still light, 3 or more can get you to medium to full coverage foundation. So this is 1 coat of the foundation. I'm going to go in again with another one and possibly 3 or 4 more until I get that full coverage look. Now I'm gonna go and set everything, and I'm gonna go back in with that other one from before. Okay, so now from here on to the rest of the video, I'm gonna be looking crazy, like crazy, okay? So we're gonna go back in with the eyeshadow palette. This is again the Kat Von D Shade and Light eyeshadow palette, and we are going to go on with the 2 shades again, starting with that brown burgundy shade, taking this tapered fluff brush from Vanity Planet and going in on the under eye. Now, remember who you're trying to recreate right now. This is Pennywise the Clown from It. He ain't cute, okay? So make it messy. Don't make it all precise. Make it messy. So I'm kind of bringing it down just a little bit. Kind of making it look like he's tired. Or she, in this case, is tired. And I'm going to take my pinky, kind of blend that out as best I can. You don't want it to be so harsh. So now we're going to work on the nose, and with that I'm going to use the Lisaslayss X Colourpop Cosmetics Ultra Matte Lip, and this is in the shade Arriba. It's my favorite red lip, by the way. So now that I have my nose, we are gonna work on my lips. We're gonna outline my lips with some black, use the same liquid lip, and then we're gonna do the infamous smile. Yes. You guys, if you haven't noticed already, I'm having so much fun. I've always wanted to do this tutorial. I know that there's like literally 1,000 or 1,000,000 of this same tutorial. But you know what? I've always wanted to do this. So this is a more of a personal thing that I'm even doing this. And you know, it's been a while since people have been doing Pennywise. So because the movie came out again, part 2, I was like, you know what? Yes, let's do it. So yay, I'm really excited. Okay. So now for the lips, going back in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, we're going to go in with black eyeshadow with a tiny pencil brush. And we're going to outline my lips. I know you're probably thinking eyeshadow and this. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with the shade Arriba from Lisaslayss and Colourpop Cosmetics. And I'm going to apply this on my lips. We're almost done, guys. Woo! So next we are going to take a red lip liner. This one's from NYX, and this is how I'm gonna draw the smile. I just sketched it out. We're gonna again go in with that liquid lip and a flat brush so it's easier, and then we're going to fill in the space. So I wanted to sketch out some brows, that way the tip of the smile isn't just floating, you know. So I'm gonna just take the same palette and we're gonna take the shade right next to the black, and we're just gonna create like stroke like hairs, kind of emphasize what's already there. We're gonna take a little bit of the red and we're going to apply it there, but we're not going to use the liquid lip. What we're going to do is actually use eyeshadow for this, so it doesn't actually like really ruin the look. So next I'm going to take my Take Me Back to Brazil palette from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to take the red shade, apply it over my lips to kind of create a more smudged lip look. And I would also kind of do the same thing on the smile. Alright guys, so that concludes today's video. My version of Pennywise from It the Movie. I did this look because, well, personally this has been a personal goal of mine to do this entire Halloween inspired makeup look. I am so happy that I finally did. I know that there's like literally over 1,000,000 Pennywise makeup tutorials out there, especially since the first remake, which was in 2017, and now in 2019 they did a part 2, which I will not be seeing. You have to literally drag me out of my house to see it. I mean that, okay? So I don't really know much about the movie. I did see the first one, but the whole time I was like this or like this. By the way, you guys, go to my Instagram right now because I put in so much work, just as much work as I did for this video that you are currently watching right now. I hope you guys liked the overall look. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, then please subscribe down below, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell. That way you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.